In this video, we are going to understand how to extract file URLs from email. So my objective is every time an email is received, if there are certain links in there, PDF files or MP4, MP3 files, my objective is to extract those URLs and then I can either send them to different platforms like WhatsApp, Twilio, etc. or I can upload them in my Google Drive or Dropbox. But how can this be done? For this, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly which is email parser. Now it helps in forwarding all the emails to a particular address that it provides, and then we can extract the data from there. And then we can integrate this with the application where we want to upload those links. Now the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect. So our trigger application will be the feature which is email parser, and our action application will be Dropbox, WhatsApp, Twilio, etc. Here we have taken the example of Dropbox. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here we have reached the landing page. Now we have the options to either sign in or sign up. I'm going to sign in as I'm an existing user. Now here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard. Now on the right hand side there's a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now what is my objective here? Let's say that I have got this coaching institute where all these students, they submit their documents to me. Now every time I receive the link of a document, now I want that this particular document should be saved in a specific folder in Dropbox or any other platform. So I'm going to name it as how to extract file URLs from email. And once you have extracted these URLs, then you can send them on WhatsApp, you can send them on Facebook, Instagram, etc. Now I'm going to click on create. As we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application here will be a feature by Pabbly which is known as email parser. Now what does this do? So email parser extracts data from the incoming email sent to the mentioned email address. All data like email name, subject, the body of the email, etc. is extracted from the email automatically, and you can send those details to other applications. So here we are given an address. So every time I receive an email, then automatically that particular mail will be sent to this address, and then we will receive the response. Now what I'm going to do is I'm first of all going to copy this. Now let me take you to the email account where I'm going to forward all my mails to that particular address. So we have to go to settings, then we have to see all settings, and here we are going to forwardings and POP/IMAP. Here first of all I'm going to remove the previous forward address. Let's click on OK. And now I'm going to add a forwarding address. Now this address that we had just copied, I'm going to paste this over here. So once done, let's click on next. So as we do that, here we can see that it is saying that forwarding all mails to this particular address. Do we want to proceed or cancel? I'm going to click on proceed. And now here it is saying that a confirmation code has been sent to this address to verify permission. So I'm now going to take you Pabbly Connect, and yes, you can see we have received the response. You have to scroll down and here is body text. Open this, and this here is the confirmation code. So I'm going to copy this, go back, and now I'm going to paste this confirmation code here. Let's click on verify. So once this is done, now I'm going to cross this. Here I'm going to select forward a copy of incoming mail to this address. And now I'm going to go down and click on save changes. So once this is done, now the email parser step is all set. What I'm going to do now here is I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to recapture email parser response. So once this is done, now let me take you to another email account, and here I'm going to compose a mail. Now this mail that I am composing is addressed to the email address where we have just put the email parser. Now what is the subject here? Let's say the subject is upload course files. Now I'm going to write the body. So here I'm going to write, this is just to check the integration. I have added 2 links and now I have written regards. Now I'm going to click on send. So as I do that, here we can see the message has been sent. Now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response here. And here you can see that we have received the response. Let's check our response here. So here this is the display, this is the address, and here this was the address from which it had been forwarded, and then the subject is upload course files. Now as I take you down, so here you can see this is the header raw from raw header 2, and then here we have the body text. So here we have the complete body of the email, and this here is the body HTML. Now once I have received this response, what is my objective? I want to extract links from this email body. But before that, I have to make sure that there is a filter that says that if this mail has links, then only the workflow should continue. So I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is filter. And here I'm going to select the label. Here you can see that in my subject, it is written upload course files. Yeah, upload course files. So I can say that every time the subject contains the word upload, then only this workflow should continue. Let's say in subject you have the name of the file along with the extension. So you can mention that if there is an extension like PDF, MP3, PNG, etc., then only the workflow should continue. So here, since I have the word upload, I'm going to go here, go to step 1. This here is the subject. Now this should contain upload word. Now the upload word can be in caps or small letters also. So I'm going to put an OR condition. Again, I'm going to go here, go to subject, and this should contain upload, which can be in small letters as well. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as we do that, here we have received the status which says success, the message's condition is true. Now once the condition is true, now I have to extract the URL. For this, I'm again going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be text basic formatting. I'm going to click on this. Now click on connect. Once this is done, here we have to add the string. So I'm going to map the information. How? As I click on this, you can see the previous steps. Let's go to step 1 and take you down, and here we have the body text. So once done, here in transform, we are going to select extract URL. Now let's click on save and send test request, and you can see that I have extracted the URL. So there were 2 files, so I've received the details here. Now I'm going to turn this toggle towards the left so that I can receive the response in advanced format. Let me show you the same. So as I click on save and send test request, here you can see now I have received the collective data. Now there can be a case when you have multiple links in a single mail. In that case, you have to receive your response in advanced format, which is known as the array format. And now here I'm going to segregate this using a feature by Pabbly, which is iterator. So now I'm going to add another action step, and here I'm going to use iterator. Now what does iterator do? Now here iterator divides a collection of data into numerous values which are processed one by one until the last value is reached. So here you can see it has already chosen the array, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as I do that, I'll receive only the first link. Now I need the name of my link. For this, I'm going to again use the same feature, which is text formatter. So here it is. And this time I'm going to split the text. Let's click on connect. And here, what is the text to split? For this, I'm going to go to step 4, and this here is the name. Now the separator here will be slash. So I'm going to use slash. Why? Because I only want pabbly-email-marketing.pdf. And then which segment do I want? The last segment. Let's click on save and send test request. So as we do that, here we have received the name of this link. Now my final action application here will be, so let's say that I want to upload this file on Dropbox in a specified folder. So I'm going to use Dropbox. You can use any other application as well. And here the action event will be to upload file. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with a Dropbox account. I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Dropbox. Here we have to select the account. So we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now here we have to enter the file URL. So I'm again going to click on this. Here I'm going to go to step 4. This here is the link. Then the file name. Let's go to step 5. This here is the name. And then the folder path. So what is the folder path? So let me show you my Dropbox account. So here is the Dropbox account where I have a folder Pabbly Docs. Within that I have got different folders like MP3 files, PDF docs, PHP online course. So I want all these documents to be saved in PDF docs. So this here is going to be the path. Now I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Now before I click on save and send test request, here you should know that the method with which I have added this information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same response manually, then even when my workflow was running for the nth time with some new data, it wouldn't have taken that data. It would have taken the same manually written data. Thus, to avoid that, we map the information. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request, and here you can see we have received the response. Let's go and check our folder in Dropbox, and yes, here you can see that PDF file is right here. This means that our integration is a success. Now let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to my email, and here I'm going to compose another email. So let's write here, and here let's say the subject now is upload travel blog documents. So here I have written this is just a test integration file to be uploaded. So I'm going to take you to my WordPress, and here let's say that I want to upload this file. So I'm going to copy this, and now I'm going to paste this here, and then I'll just write regards and click on send. Now as soon as this mail has been sent, what should happen? Now first of all, this link should be extracted from the email, and then this PDF file should be uploaded in my Dropbox. Now I'm going to take you to my Dropbox. So here let's go back, and you can see that I have the file here. This means that our integration is a success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here first of all, to capture the links, we have used a feature by Pabbly which is email parser. Then we have used another action step which is again a feature by Pabbly which is filter, so that the workflow should continue only if the subject of the mail contains the word upload, or it can contain the file extensions. Then we have chosen text formatter by Pabbly which is another feature, and here we have selected text basic formatting where we have used the event as extract URL. Once that was done, we have used iterator by Pabbly that helped in segregating the collective data that we had received in array format, and then we have chosen another action which is text formatter. This was to receive the name of the file, where we have used our action event as split text, and our final action application was Dropbox where we had to upload the file. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.